Hi there and welcome back. It's been forever since I've done a favourites video, so instead of this being a monthly favourites video, it's just going to be current favourites because there's no specific month these are from. Some of the products are actually things I discovered a while ago and just haven't mentioned, so this is kind of a roundup video just to share with you what things I'm loving at the minute. So I'm going to start off with makeup, and the first thing is a lip combo, which is currently what I'm wearing at the minute. And the first thing I use is the Rimmel Exaggerate full colour lip liner in East End Snob, which is this one here. And apparently this is a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury's lip liner, I think in Pillow Talk it's called. But basically this is just a really nice nude pink lip liner. I just use it to outline my lip shape, and then I kind of briefly fill in my lips a little bit. And then what I like to do is to pop the Clarins Instant Light Natural Lip Perfector. This is in 01, the shade, which is this one here, and I just pop that over the top and then kind of smudge my lips together to blend it all in. This looks great on its own as well. It's kind of a lip gloss, but it's not sticky at all. It's actually really moisturising. Your lips don't really feel like there's anything on them, it just feels really nice. Adds a bit of shine, gives them a bit of plumpness, and just makes them look a bit more healthy. The other lip product I'm loving is the Max Factor lipstick in Ruby Tuesday, and I used this in a video recently, which was my Taking on the World kind of a makeup tutorial. It's a really nice red, and what I really like about this in particular is that it's a bit different to most matte red lipsticks because they're normally quite drying. But what I really like about this one is that it's quite moisturising, but that doesn't mean that it's going to smudge everywhere. Kind of once you put it on, it does stay where you applied it, and then if it kind of, you lose a bit of wear kind of in the middle, if you've been eating and drinking, you can just sort of smudge your lips together and it fills in the colour again. So that's really nice, and it doesn't really like hang on to dry bits of your lips. It's like a really nice red that kind of helps you out. Normally reds are quite high maintenance, and I feel like this is one you can kind of put on and not worry about too much, so really like that. And if you want to see it in action, I'll link you to the tutorial where I used it. And I actually got this free as well because Max Factor was giving it away when he spent £12. And one of those products I bought to get the offer was the Max Factor Cream Puff Blush in Lavish Mauve. And this is kind of a dupe for the Hourglass Ambient Light, I think they're called, blushes. This is just a really nice plummy coloured blush, and it has like a highlighter kind of mixed through it. So that's really nice. I just like to dust that on my cheeks. It's not quite as vibrant as like a pink that I might normally use, and it gives a bit of definition as well because it's that sort of darker plummy colour, so really like that, and also helped me to get the free lipstick, so that was quite a good offer. Piece of makeup that I've been really loving at the minute is the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot powder. I just have this, actually I think it only comes in translucent, but I only really use translucent powders, and I really like this one because it's great for sticking in your handbag because it comes with a mirror, so you can touch up your makeup on the go, and a little puff as well. The other thing that's really nice about this is it's not like a lot of powders that make you look kind of dead and just kind of really ashy. You pop it on and it's not really noticeable at all. It still leaves a bit of life to your skin, but you're not really shiny as well. And the other thing is that it leaves your skin feeling really soft and silky. Like once you've applied it, it actually feels quite nice on the skin. So I really like that, and it lasts a long time as well. Really helps to mattify the skin. On to skincare, and one product that I've been using pretty much every day is the Garnier, no, I'm not sure if it is it Micellar or Micellar, either one of those. It's their cleansing water, and the reason I like this one over the Bioderma and the L'Oreal version is you get a lot of product for your money. I think this is kind of the best value for money you can get, and this is also sometimes on offer like in Boots or Superdrug, so I usually buy it there and then stock up. But what I do is I use this pretty much every day to remove my makeup. It takes off eye makeup, lipstick, foundation, all that kind of stuff. And I use like a couple of cotton pads, like one to get most of it off, and then another one to kind of cleanse. So if I'm feeling a bit lazy and I don't want to use like my proper cleanser, you can kind of get away with using this twice to kind of double cleanse and get the same effect. Not that I would recommend doing that all the time, but that's a really good product for that, and it really gets rid of makeup like nothing else I've tried. Like face wipes, I feel you can kind of be scrubbing away and it doesn't really do the job, but this really works with just a cotton pad. So really, really like this. As you can tell, I've given it a lot of love recently. And the other thing I've only been recently using is by Boots, and it's their own Botanics Cleansing Toner All Bright. So this is a toner, so I use it after I've cleansed my face. And I kind of like this as an extra step, so if there's kind of any tiny traces of makeup, that gets rid of this. And it's also, it has product or like ingredients in it that brighten the skin, so it gently kind of exfoliates and just gives you a brighter complexion. And I've definitely noticed a difference since using this. It just gives my skin a bit of a boost. When I wake up in the morning, it just feels that bit kind of tighter and lifted. But it doesn't sting like some toners I've used in the past, like some that are quite harsh. It still feels quite gentle even though it does have that brightening effect. And I just like it as a last step before I put my moisturiser on in the evening to kind of make sure that my skin is really clear and clean as well. Bath product I've been really liking is, no surprise, it's from Lush. And this is their Creamy Candy Bubble Bar. And this is the one that I buy most frequently. I got a few products for Christmas which I've used up, but because I finished my exams I thought I'd treat myself to one of these. This is what it looks like, and this is probably one of the most inexpensive products from Lush, I think, for the bath range. And I don't use this all in one go. I can actually make this last 3 or 4 baths, and what I really like about this is that it produces loads of bubbles. You know, in the movies where you see people and they're like completely covered with bubbles, I never feel like with bubble bath, like liquid things, that you get that effect, like you get a few bubbles but it's not going to cover you, whereas this really, really works. Like, it produces lots of bubbles, and it also smells amazing. Like, even if I just have it in the bag, it's just been sat in the corner of my room, every time I come into my room I can smell it and it smells so nice. So I really like that. Just a bit of a treat product, which I like having because it makes my room smell good as well. I don't think I've ever mentioned a favourite pair of shoes in a video before, but I'm going to do it anyway. These are a pair of Skechers that I bought recently, and these are part of the Memory Foam range. I've had lots of pairs of shoes from Skechers before actually. I used to have a pair of black like school shoes when I was like in year 10 and 11, and I wore them to death, and I actually still wear them when I'm doing like waitressing work. I also have like a pair of Go Walk trainers from them. I have a pair of black trainers from them. I think I have some like white kind of ballet pump style shoes as well. But these are my most recent ones. I thought they'd be nice for the summer. They're quite a bright pattern, but they're also a dark blue, so they're not too vibrant. I've had lots of compliments on these already and I really, really like them. They're super comfy. They have the memory foam inside, so they mould to your feet. And I like wearing these a lot, especially when I'm at university, when I'm walking up to campus or into town and stuff. They're super comfortable. You don't want to be wearing uncomfortable shoes when you've got to walk miles, and especially in Exeter where it's really hilly. These come in handy. They look good with jeans as well, especially if you just kind of roll the bottoms up. I feel like they go with most things, and I'll get a lot of use of them throughout the summer. So definite thumbs up for Skechers, and in particular I like this summery design they've come out with. My final favourite for this video is Netflix and TV shows. I've been watching a lot of Netflix, particularly when I probably should have been revising, but definitely a lot now that I've finished my exams. And one TV show I've been watching a lot is White Collar. It's about a art thief who gets sent to jail but then comes to a deal with the FBI agent who caught him, and together they solve kind of high profile cases of art theft and just kind of white collar crime. It's really entertaining, the plots are clever, the characters are good, and I like how each episode is a different case, so it's quite self-contained, like it gets resolved in each one, but also there's a bigger story involving all the characters that's like an overarching theme. So that's a great TV show I definitely recommend. And the other thing I've been watching is Pretty Little Liars. Now this has always come up on my recommended TV shows, and I kind of dismissed it as being just a show about bitchy teenage girls, and it kind of is about that. That definitely is one of the main themes, but I actually have been really enjoying it. I'm really desperate to find out who A is. I didn't really understand the hype about that before, but I definitely do now, so I've been kind of watching that obsessively to try and find out who A is. I like the story, the characters are interesting, so that's another one I would recommend. So that's all of my favourites for for the month of May / since when I last did this video, probably about a year ago. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know of anything you'd recommend to me in the comment section below, or anything that you've been enjoying, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye. Well, hello everybody. I'm actually doing my very first proper vlog. I came to the donkey sanctuary today just kind of on a spur of the moment thing, and I happened to have my camera with me to take some photos of the donkeys, and I just thought I'll just make a vlog of it and upload it to YouTube. So if you like this kind of thing, then let me know.